our life was so difficult, you have all the advantage. That is not correct. Every generation has different difficulties. Difficulties remain constant. 1 by 2, mathematically, 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4 is equal to 3 by 6. All are same. I find the following things which along with your other pressures you should manage. The first one I want to tell you, I don't want to give you a sermon. I will have a question answer session, that time I will tell you. The first one, all of you should understand, because they are very young. If I will do this talk to college students, I have told in a different way. But for you people, what you missed in real life is patience. All of it, whole generation, then Z plus then Alpha plus Beta. My granddaughter tells me, my granddaughter is 13, 14 years old. She said a G means grandma, Nani. You belong to diverse time. Today we are Z plus Alpha plus Beta. I said, human beings are same beta. Whatever maybe you give the name. Then Z will become one day dinosaur. Okay? That time then Z plus someone else will come. What you miss in real life is patience. For various reasons you don't have patience. Number one, you will be the only child or will be 2 children at home. Whatever you ask, your parents give. So you think parents means you ask, they should provide. Second thing, you are used to digital media. You are used to digital media. Press the button, you can see the results. So you think life will be like this. I go to school, I'll get a rank. I'll get a rank, I'll get admission. I'll get admission, then I become an engineer, doctor, or chartered accountant, or criminal psychologist, whatever you want. I will do. After that, I'll get, I'm placed well in life. Life is not like that. You get admission, you do your level best. Sometimes you may get good marks, sometimes you may not. But that is not end of life. You should understand. I used to always feel when I was young, if I get less marks instead of getting teacher, I'm also a teacher. I used to teach computer science. When children get less marks, parents will come. More than children, the parents are interested. Why my son got 2 marks less? Tell me. I told them, it is not that he does not know anything. There is some method of grading for teachers, and normally teachers are not biased. As far as I know, teachers are not biased. They may scold you, but they will not give you less marks if you write well. So find out what your children have made a mistake and see that next year it will not be repeated. Most parents feel the child should get 100 out of 100. Life is not 100 out of 100. Life is something else. In life you try many things, you may not get, may not get. So you should have that patience in life. That means, if I do something, you have to do something, I have to wait, patiently I have to wait. I have to study. And I may not get everything what I want. That you must listen, learn in your life, not for marks, for other things. I want a cycle, Noida, none of you will ask cycle, you will ask car only. And your parents are not able to give or afford it, you should not get upset. Please remember, what you have to learn to be happy with that. That's the first thing I want to tell you. You should have patience. Second, you should have perseverance until you get that. Third one is, in financial matters, you should have content. In financial matters, not everywhere. I get 10 marks out of 100, I am very happy what I have. That's not happy. If your parents income, whatever they can afford, be happy in life. Number 4, respect your teachers and elders at home. I had a teacher, I don't know any name of you listen or not. I had a teacher by the name Mr. Ramagya. This example repeatedly I will tell you when I was in school. And whenever there was a mathematics class, who used to have geometry class, he used to tell me, my maiden name was Sudha Murty. That Murty, you take both hands at your back like this, and you solve with your eyes that problem. In the sense, It's a mental math, what you call. No paper, no pen. You should not use. So you keep both hands like this. Then you can make A, B is bigger than B, C, B, C is smaller than D, A, whatever that writers. And I asked him, sir, why? He said, I will tell you when the time comes. Today, students will get upset. Why teacher singled me out with both hands like this? There is discrimination. You will go and you tell your parents, the parents will come next day. Because my child is not cared properly. Because of that the child will get less marks. It will become a big issue. Neither my parents came to school enough, nor my teacher would have replied to them and said, okay, I am a teacher, I know how to teach. Many years, 2-3 years he did that. And then I passed my 10th class, then I did my second PUC, 12th class. I went for engineering. After I did my engineering, I went to teacher. Sir, you never told me why you told me to go. Take my hands back. And I used to teach. Only the idea I was taught. He said, Beta, I realized in this class, you had a good memory. And if I leave you, you are the lazy one. You will read some story books, sit there, quite all your life. I realized I have to train your mind very well. The best way is just not allow you not to use pen and pencil and use your mind to absorb the mathematical question. Right? And if you go on doing it every day, I'm sure within 2-3 years your memory power will increase and you'll be able to solve anything. And that really helped me in the engineering college. I could solve problems faster than anybody else because my mind was trained for 3 years. It never required big money, no calculator, no AC, nothing. Just fold your hands at the back of your back and solve the problem. This simple technique helped me throughout my life. Even today, people the calculator when they go on calculating, I will tell the answer faster. Not because I have great memory power. My memory power was trained by my teacher. My teacher is not there here today. When I became successful, I went to his house. I wanted to buy something for him. He said, I don't want anything for you. I said, why, sir? He told the greatest joy to be a teacher is to produce a student who is very successful. You have been very successful in life, and that gives me immense pleasure. I don't want anything. I can always tell I am the teacher of so and so. So I always respect my teachers. Even today, even though they are not there, I built a computer lab in his name in my school, dedicating it to his memory. You may not understand the power of a teacher when you are in a school. You always say, oh, teacher gives us so much homework. Even a holiday I have to do homework. But what your teachers do, what your management does, the kind of discipline, the kind of rules they give, they tell you that is only shaping your future. Please respect your elders and teachers. Because when there's a stone and you want to make a good statue, how do you make a stone to convert a stone to a statue? You take instrument, cut the stone, and repeatedly you go on polishing, and then the statue will be there. You come to the school as a statue, play stone. Your teacher cut you to size, proportionately, polish it. When you pass your 12th class and you go out, you are a beautiful statue. I'll give one more example. If you have seen a sugar industry, sugar cane comes to an industry and goes out as a sugar. How does it happen? Sugar canes are washed, they are crushed, and crushing is painful to sugar cane. Then the dirt is removed, it is boiled, again the dirt is removed, then it is processed, it becomes something is added, then it becomes a white sugar. Your life will be like this in school. You come to school in a class, 1, LKG, UKG, whatever that, you are like a sugar cane. Your teacher will teach you. Your PT teacher will teach you the importance of physical education. Your music teacher will teach you the importance of fine art. Drawing teacher will teach you if you have inclination for drawing. Your dance teacher will teach you if you have inclination for dancing. You may find mathematics is difficult, but your teacher goes on repeating it, then it becomes easy. Over a period of 12 years to 14 years, you come out as sugar, from cane sugar sugar cane to sugar. And this process of 12 years in a factory, sometimes cajoling, sometimes crushing, sometimes boiling, removing dirt all the time, adding something at the end, making you a white, beautiful sugar. So, please respect your school, your teachers, and whatever they teach you is very important in your life. This is what I wanted to tell you. Second lesson I want to tell. Many parents also do. My child is 8 years old, the child has written a book we want to inaugurate. I get 20, I was telling Kavya from Penguin, I get 20,000 invitations in a year. Some of them will be like this. My child is very fond of writing. So my child has published, written a book, we have published it. Will you come for inauguration? Immediately I say no. Following are the reasons. To write an excellent material, you require some time. You require some failures in life. You require some success in life. You have to be subordinate to somebody. You should be boss to somebody. At the age of it, nothing will be there. You are boss to your parents. So, you have an idea. Write it down and file it. Don't publish it so soon. Because Byron says, Lord Byron, the famous poet, so said, our sweetest thoughts are those that, or sweetest writings are those that produces from the saddest thoughts or saddest difficulties in life. Every difficulty actually makes you strong. Every failure teaches you you should not fail in that direction. Okay? You should build your life with many, you have a house. How do you build? You should build your house with many pillars. On that you should build your house. Every pillar is a kind of failure. A failure should teach you, I should not fail in that way. You should learn. And learning comes only through difficulty. When you have difficulties in life, you will get a kind of courage to face. So don't get scared of difficulty. What happens if I don't get a first rank? Children understand, first rank is taken by only one person. Not everybody will get first rank. Oh, second rank means failure. No. You study very well so that you understand the subject and enjoy the subject. School is a place where you can enjoy your knowledge. So as a children, you should study subject and to enjoy the knowledge. The byproduct is marks. Sometimes you get marks, sometimes you will get less marks, 10 marks less. It doesn't matter. Enjoy the celebration of knowledge. Learn that all in school. Learn, friendship. Learn how to when you fight and how to reconcile. That happens in school. I never believe in homeschooling. I always believe in children coming to school where they disagree, they agree. Like very famous song, Ghazal of Jagjit Singh is O Kadesh ki kashti aur O barish ka pani. It's the best period in your life. You will not realize it. When you realize you would have passed this school. The best period is always in the school. Protected, taught. I don't know how much you punish. Even in my college level, I used to tell my students, I will punish. Punish is, don't get into my class. If you are irregular, don't come to my class. I will give you attendance, but don't come and talk. I used to do that with my MBA students. If you are interested, come and sit. If you are talking, don't talk in my class. If you don't bring homework, I used to do plenty of homework for Saturday and Sunday. If you don't do your assignment, don't come Monday on my class. I will give you attendance, but I will not share the knowledge with you. Knowledge, who gets the knowledge? One who is fond of it. It's like you are thirsty, then water becomes umbrella. If your stomach is full, you give water, you throw it out. People who are craving for knowledge, they are students. One who considers money as vidya, vidyarthi. One who thinks money is equal to knowledge, they are called vidyarthi. So you are in a school, anything you can ask teacher. Learn maximum things. Learn how to adjust with people. Learn in case you disagree, next day how you will agree. learn sports. Don't get into digital things too much. I don't say don't use it. Use it like a medicine when it is needed. Don't get addicted. That will spoil your life. Play games. Be a good sportsman if possible. But more than that, all of you should learn to be a good human being. Ultimately, when you grow old like me, you look back in life and say, what did I do? Getting an award, you are happy for some time. Getting good marks, it is fine. But to be a good human being is a joy throughout your life. And that's what I want to share with you. In a nutshell, have patience. In financial matters, we should be contented, whatever our parents have. In terms of knowledge, be thirsty all the time. Number 4, respect your alma mater and your teachers because they shape your life. Sugar cane to sugar. So, in case you have any difficulty, it is for your betterment. Number 5, have resilience in life. In case you fall down, get up and walk again. Build a house that is your mind, a house not on one pillar or many pillars because it's always stable. Thank you very much. I could talk more, but I want to listen to your questions and answers because giving a sermon is very easy. I am a teacher, give 45 minutes, until the next bell rings I can give sermon. But I want to have a dialogue with you because you have your own pressures, your own difficulties, you have your own anxieties, you are worried about your future. Let us have a dialogue and we can talk it out. Please express that. I won't get upset. And the last one is, if you want to write, you have to read a lot. When you read a lot, you understand that you know very little. And then when you write it, and until you are certain age, don't publish it. After 20, I wrote when I was 10, 12 years, I used to write like you only. When I wrote my first book, I published I was 29. I look back when I was 12 years old, how foolish I was, I said. When I look back in life, what I wrote 29 years ago, how foolish I was. The more you travel in life, the more difficulties you see, more success you see, you become humbler. And I want to congratulate your teacher, what's your name, man? Reena Singh ji, who read my biodata properly. Otherwise, many times people read my biodata so much, I don't even know whether I'm the same person or someone else. They say, you also fantastic. Nothing like fantastic. No, I'm normal. I am normal. People go on, pumping you. So I don't like that, and I was so happy with Mrs. Singh's, Madam Singh's biodata reading. I said, she has done my homework properly. Thank you once again, the management giving a good school to children. Nothing like building a good school than building other things. You may not get much money, but you get much satisfaction. You are the people who will be blessed by the children when they do well. You'll be very proud your children do well in real life. You say, every child is your child, and you say, my students have done so well. Thank you, management. And of course, teachers are your fraternity. I always talk on your behalf. The most difficult thing we have is teaching LKG, UKG, first and second standard. Very difficult. Teaching MBA, MCA, college level is very easy. Look, you're all grown up, I will tell you're all grown up, I'll give my class, I'll give my lecture. I don't ask you the reason. And whether you understand or not, it's left to you. I can repeat. But the responsibility is with you. With children, you can't do. That is true. LKG, UKG, 1, 2, 3, they are very difficult. So teachers who are here, who are taught to lower classes, lower school, I salute you. Because when I teach my grandchildren, I realize, my God, it's better to go and teach in college. So you have done a fantastic work. A teacher's joy is not salary, but the joy of a joy of sharing the knowledge. I always consider teachers as a great philanthropist. They share their knowledge with others. Others in corporate office, they share their secret. They never share. They keep their knowledge within themselves so that they can use it for their promotion. But the teacher is the one who shares her knowledge or his knowledge against I said, you are teachers, and children ultimately, you are like flowers. Every flower is beautiful in its own way. Flower well, flower beautifully, and flower successfully. Dhanyavad, Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We would hold on to your words for a very long time. We will now begin with the Q&A session with the students, and we would be taking a few questions. Kindly raise your hand and wait for our teacher volunteer to kindly come to you and offer you the mic for the question.
I have a small request to students. Number one, don't repeat the question. Okay, one will ask, then I will also ask the same question, don't do. Second thing, don't say, madam, you are fantastic writer, don't add those adjectives, cut it off. Direct question, one person, one question, and I will try my level best to answer depending on your age. Okay? So, we'll have.
Alright, let's have the first question, please.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm V. Brahma from grade 5.
I would be happy if the children come in the front door.
Will you please come forward?
I feel happy.
Come forward, come forward.
I met you before with a pink shirt I told you. Am I right? No? Tell me.
My question to you is, I also like writing stories. Can you please give me a few tips to become an author and a storyteller too?
Okay, number one, you should read a lot. First, you have to read a lot. Okay, good one, okay? Second thing, what you feel writing, please do write, put it in a file. Don't be hurry in publishing that book. And you have to do it for several years. Not like what's your age? 8?
No, ma'am, 9.
9. Then next year only you will know what you will do. And then 10 years you write. Okay, by the time you know the technique of writing. There are many techniques out there, you will learn that one by the time. So, to be a good author, number one, you should have a sensitive mind. Like whenever water spills on this table, how will you wipe? You take a sponge and put it on that. Sponge absorbs water. Similarly, when you want to write, you go to a school, you look at everybody. And you should be sensitive enough to absorb what is going on, and then you have to write. Don't be in a hurry. Absorb, read, write. Over a period of time, if God willing, you will be a good author.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for that question. Can we have a big round of applause for this boy who got this question?
Alright.
Next question, please. And we'll keep it smooth. Tanuman, once a child has asked a question, you can bring the next one.
Children be bored, I won't get upset. Okay? Or I will say, okay, why did you ask? I will not say. If I know, I will know the answer. I will say, if I do not know, I will say, I do not know.
Namaskar, ma'am. My name is Shavan and I'm from class 4 creators. It has been a great honor to be able to meet you in person. From my childhood, I have been listening to your stories. My question is that what motivated you to make such a good story for kids?
If you by heart this question, let me good.
Ma'am?
If you by heart this question,
Mr. Hassan.
you by heart it that. What? Okay, no problem. Be normal children. Be normal. How you talk to your nanny and how the same way you talk to me. You don't have to pretend.
Ma'am, I also have another question.
So only one question. Because I'm very clear. Everybody. The answer for this is, why do I write for children? It's very simple. I have grandchildren that are away from me. And I want to teach them good moral lessons. Suppose I tell, okay, you should be good, you should always get good, you should not be late to class. They say it's one of the moral lessons and they will run away. To make them interested in the story. And within the story, if somebody comes to say what happened, if somebody is lazy, what happened, I write that so that good values can be taught to children. And that's the reason I write for children. I have 51 books out of that 25 on for children. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks.
Can we have the next question, and we request children to be candid and go straight to the question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Priyansh Mishra. I'm from grade 10, Ramagya School, Noida extension. Today my question for you is that, ma'am, what is the connection between education and social work in your opinion, and how do you apply it in your own life?
Social work and education.
Ma'am, what is the connection between education and social work in your opinion, and how do you apply it in your own life?
Social work means social work is helping those people who really require help. Okay? And it's a broader definition. And there are a lot of places where you can help. There are millions of, for example, cancer care is social work. You help them. Getting water to rain is also a social work. But I have chosen certain part of the social work because in one life I cannot take all of them. Some of them I will take it. But education really changes. It's like a magic wand. If a person is educated, then a person becomes independent. A person normally, a good education makes a person independent. A good education makes a person confident. A good education makes a person more courageous. So, one of the social work academics is giving children good education when they are economically required. Because that's a magic wand, from there they can really jump. I'll give an example. After software in India, many children whose parents have never gone to school, they were the first generation graduates, have become software engineers and they are doing very well. That is the magic wand of education. Thank you. Thank you.
Moving on to the next question.
Greetings, ma'am. My name is Mokshalwar. I study in the 7th standard. I want to ask you that, ma'am, what is the one thing which is extremely important for people to understand from a small age?
In a young age.
Yes.
Young age. What is the most important? I mean, this is my personal thing. Nothing comes free except mother's love. For everything you have to work. To study you have to work. Everything. So please respect your mother because she loves you unconditionally. But please remember, unless you work hard, you won't get anything. Not okay. Except mother's love, you won't get anything. You have to work hard.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Namaste, ma'am. I am Rishika Mishra from grade 8C. When I read your story, A Rainy Day, I learned a very important message about money. But I'm also confused whether to spend it and enjoy it or save it. So my question to you is, when you were building Infosys, did you finally start saving for the rain or learn dancing in it?
Well, it's the individual philosophy. By nature, I always think one should live as much as possible. I enjoy books, knowledge, but normally I don't spend money on, according to me, unnecessary. Like, somebody got Maruti, I have a Maruti car. My neighbor has a Mercedes car. In no way it affects me. Because it takes me to the same destination which Mercedes takes. So I don't spend money on Mercedes. I'm giving an example that way. If I have to buy, in general, I don't buy. If somebody buys, I don't object. So that is my way of looking at it. Similarly, I don't imitate or I don't worry about what people think. Oh, they have this much and I don't have. So I don't compare. Individual. My individual opinion. So whenever I have money, I spend not that much money on myself. Very little actually. Twice a day I take meal. I spend money on books. I have 5,000 books. I do that. I do save even after it became successful, but I use that money for poor people in philosophy because I feel they need it so much, like building hospitals, libraries. I've been in foundation that time, 70,000 libraries, 14,000 toilets, 5,000 houses, and all in Meghalaya because I felt that much money one doesn't need. It's my individual way of doing it. So I don't advise you have to follow me. But I feel individually one does not require that much money to be happy. Happiness is in the mind. And what money I save now, I save it for poor people. I can help them. That's all.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
It's a very profound question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I, Sudha Murty, student of Ramagya School, Noida Extension, feels really proud to stand before you. Now, my question for you is, as everyone around the globe these days says that AI will replace human beings in every field. So what is your opinion on the thought that AI may actually replace real life writers?
Yes, of course, AI has become very important now. About 30, 40, 50 years back, when I did my graduation 50 years back, that time computer came. People used to say computer will replace human beings, but it never happened. It gave a lot more jobs. People think AI will replace people. No, it will disturb the current situation, but AI will not replace. Because wherever human, AI is a data-driven software. AI is a data-driven. If there is no data, even if there is, look at you, best example. Look at it. It is a white flower. Then of you say this is a black flower or a pink flower. Okay, and never one say this is a white flower. Let's assume that way. You ask AI, it says it's a black flower. Because it is AI is a data driven. What all people talk data, that gives you the data. So it is not that if you don't have correct data, you may not get the correct answer. So when you build your huge database, AI is very effective. When you build, please underline, when you build your huge database, AI is effective. And AI cannot replace human beings. Decision making is always human. So we require your AI for faster work, for more efficient work. It's a better tool, but human beings are about that. It will help you a lot to make better things, better decisions in life. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My question to you is, if you had to select a book that you have written, what would it be?
What is the question?
If you had to select, if you had to select the best book of your life that you have written, what would it be?
Very difficult question because if you have two eyes, which eye you like the most?
What, ma'am?
You have two eyes, no? Which eye you like the most? Both. Both, no? For me, I am a mother. All my books are my children. How will I choose only one over that? It's very hard. No? If you have 3, 4 children at home, mother will not say, this is a child who is good looking, is fine. The child who is very bright is mine. She says, all are mine. Similarly for me, all books are fine. But some of the books are technically better. For example, today morning I read the book in Parliament, Tides of Time, India's historical journey to the portrait of Parliament. It was the best book. It took 20 months work for me. That I consider not the best, but most difficult journey I managed, but with a very great satisfaction. 3,000 pages which I wrote. Those are my experience with the downtrodden. And children books, all the same. But by and large, my technology of writing, my technique of writing went on changing. So that technique wise I can tell some of the books are better techniques I will. Some initially I might not do. That's all.
And thank you, ma'am, for answering my question.
Thank you. Rudra, I know your name. And your doctor name is Gopi also.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Shreya Chaudhary. So you were one of the first women engineers in India and worked in a field largely dominated by men. So what challenges did you face during that time and what gave you the courage to continue?
Fine. I'm not telling my book here, but however, I want to tell you, I don't remember which book I have written, How to Beat a Boy. It may be here, there, everywhere, or maybe 3,000 pages. One of these two books, because I like so much, I won't remember which book it was. Please read that. In that I talk about going to engineering college in 1968, how boys used to really trouble me, how people used to laugh at me, how a girl can become an engineer. What gave me courage is I always believed that I'm not doing anything, I believed in myself. I will work hard, I will not avoid away the time, I will do my work very well. And someone has to break the ice, and I break the ice. So that courage and thinking positively that I will do it. And I can beat engineering because it was a male dominated engineering, right? I beat the boys in their own game. That is how we beat boys. If possible, I do a lot more than what I can talk. What I felt, why I was worried, and how I replied to boys when they used to talk to me, everything else. Yeah, I don't know where that book is. This chapter said how to be boys. I don't remember. One of them. Yeah, you read 3,000 pages. Why that age? That your age, I never used to read that much. I read something else. Okay, thank you. Now.
She was not one of the first women engineers. She was the first women
No, we
engineer
started. I
of
was
the country and the
I was
the first.
I think if you had the courage to write a letter to J.R.B. Tata, ask him to change the norms for the Tata industry. So I think something that we all carry forward. As women, we are really empowered by
Thank you. All girls, I will tell you. You should remember, there's nothing wrong asking as long as legally, ethically right questions. You should have courage. You should not be scared. But your question should be legally, ethically right. If it is not correct, legally, ethically don't do that. If it is correct, at the most you say no. What you say can do. That's the way you should think. Yes, next question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Madi from class 6D from St. John's School, and I'm a big fan of you. I have one question that I have read so many books of yours, but I got so inspiration, but I have a question that how you got inspiration to write books, and do you really like reading books when you were a kid?
Always. I grew up in a village, there's no electricity and water. I would go to my village pond and bring water. While going, I remember what I read. While coming back, I would think, what I should write. I should think creative. I read only books because it is not a cinema. Cinema, there is a tourist talk if you do not understand that concept. It used to come only 3 months in a year. The only entertainment for me was library and books. I read always books. Enjoyed the company of books.
And who gave you inspiration for this?
Different times, different people. Not just one person. I enjoyed the company of books. Even today, I enjoy the company of books than anyone.
Actually, no, my life.
So one question. People are standing behind you. You should always remember, you should not, you should always share.
Greetings, ma'am. I'm Abhishek from class 5th. I had a question for you. Ma'am, we mostly think that marks decide how successful we will be. But what do you think? What quality should makes most? Which quality is most?
My child, don't by heart that question. Tell me in simple way you tell me. Don't get worried. Then remembering the line, what you have tell me what you want to ask, you ask.
Ma'am, I was asking that we think that if we don't get good marks, like we are not successful enough. But what do you think that is this true or false?
No, good marks and success both are different. As a student, it's your duty to get good marks. Okay? But good marks means what? Out of 100, 100, 99, 98, 90. You should not worry about those marks. You should say, did I understand that subject? Did I understand what that whatever the syllabus is good, did I understand that? Have I gained any knowledge in that? Once you study for knowledge sake, your answer will be better. But in case you may exam you get 1 or 2 marks left, I said, so what? These two shall pass next year, I will do well. And I definitely study well next year, okay?
Thanks,
Nothing
ma'am.
to do with success. Success is entirely different.
Students don't ask questions which has already been answered.
Yeah.
Be mindful of that.
Yeah. Because I have limited time and you also have a class. Okay.
Greetings, ma'am. My name is Nakshatrata from class 5th. I have a question that in your life journey, with a small moment taught that no book can teach.
My God, did you by heart this? Tell me. Did you by heart this question?
No, what is prayer?
No? But by heart? Did you, I don't know what word it is.
Learn this with somebody telling you
Before?
what is your question.
No, somebody telling me.
It's okay, doesn't matter. You don't have to do your class now, okay? Fine. You asked me that, what is that point in life where I felt? Tell me the question again.
In your life journey, with a small moment taught you that no book can teach.
Oh, whole life has taught me so many things. Not, no book can teach it. Many, many things I learned which no book can teach. Not one, many, many. Many, many. How to be happy, no book can teach you. How to be satisfied, no book can teach you. Okay? How not to envy anybody, no book can teach you. You should learn that one. And how to have patience, no book can teach you. Actually, what book can teach you is in certain level, some percentage, the rest, all life teaches. Dhanyavad. I'm happy in case you made this question, I'm really happy. Thank you. Thank you. No, the introduction, directly ask question.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My question to you is that while writing a book, there must be times when you feel stumped and there are no thoughts spiraling in your mind. So how do you cope up with this now?
It is not the writer's block. It is not the writer's block. I do get blocked. It is not that I don't get a block. I do get a block, but every author has their own blocks differently. They follow differently also. What is my block, I follow. You may or may not be able to follow. My block is that just allow it naturally to go. That time I will only go on reading, I will not write. And it comes down slowly. So I don't write back-to-back 2 books because they will be identical. So one book I write and take a break. I will travel, I will read, and I will observe, and then I will write the second one. Automatically I allow it to go away. I don't make any effort. Oh, I have to take it out. No, I don't. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Next person, tell me.
I'm a very big fan of your books, so I really wanted to ask, when you started writing, did you face any rivalry or people who tried to put you down?
No, I did not care about others. I write because I enjoy. If rivalry is there, let them do that what they want. How does it affect? Because I do it of my joy. Writing was a joy to me. I don't worry about rivalry. Let them do. How does it affect? I'm happy, so I write. So I never bothered rivalry. In case somebody does better than me, let them do. Why should I worry? Yes. Why should I worry? Somebody is better than me. Time will tell. Why should I worry? If I am good, time will tell. So I never bothered about what there is a rivalry, who will be better than me. So I will be defeated. Such ideas never came to me. For me, pen and a paper is a joy to write. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Nikunj Tiwari from the Noida Extension branch of the Ramagya School.
No, I don't know the introduction. I need a question because.
Ma'am, my question for you is there a book written by you which contains many adjectives and many value education for the children that can be used for them?
My God, let them tell me simply what is the question. Is there any book of mine?
Is there a book of yours that contains many value education for the children to
Value education, which is my one. All books are value educative. All my books
Man's book, then all my books are valid.
value educative. There is nothing like without value I don't write. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm from Ramagya School, Noida, and
Directly question.
And I would like to ask you that your grandfather told you that seeking knowledge is very important. Why do you think that learning
What is it we told? My grandfather, we told many things. Which one he told me?
He told you that seeking knowledge is more important than money and
Seeking knowledge is more important.
So why do you in yourself believe that knowledge is more important?
Because I got a joy out of it. He must have told all grandchildren, seeking knowledge is very important. We have 13 grandchildren. So my grandfather would have told everybody, seeking knowledge. He was a school teacher. My grandfather was a school teacher. My mother was a school teacher. I come from a teaching family. So all teachers will tell, I'm sure your man also will tell, nothing is more important than seeking knowledge. Because the teachers are fond of that word. And they believe in it. My grandfather told me. Out of 13, 3-4 of us really felt it. And we enjoyed seeking of knowledge. I really enjoyed that. Than wealth, than ornament, than anything else in life. Seeking the knowledge has got me immense satisfaction inside, immense happiness inside. And that's the reason I always smile. That's only because seeking knowledge brings smile on me. Dhanyavad. Good question.
Ma'am, I'm from Balwati, Noida, and I have two
I
have two very quick rapid fire questions.
No. One
Okay,
question
so-
because try to understand that two people behind
You
you.
have already asked questions.
No, she has not asked. I remember my people don't asking what they are. I will be honest.
No introductions. So my question is that any 3 words that you could use to describe your life philosophy?
That's totally wrong. A life of 75 years cannot be told like a, wait I will tell you, with a current over coffee with current. Last rapid round, what color you like, what your husband knows. Life is not like that. A life of 75 years, many pluses, many minuses, many failures, many success, many awards, many disappointments, many things in life, so ups and downs. I have traveled in 75 years. Summation of that, how can I tell you 3 words? Thank you very much is the 3rd word. That's all I can say. No, what I want to tell everybody, don't go into that pattern. You're the best 10 books. No, you go to your read, YouTube. These are the 10 books you should read or your life will change. I read those 10 books. None of them change mine. Follow the 5 thoughts that makes you, most important person in life. All thoughts will be quite useless. It is one of those facts where you say, last week's book will change your life. Changing life is a slowly continuous process throughout your life. Not 3 events, not 3 books, not 3 persons, but everything small way in that. For example, I worked with J.R.D. Tata. That is a changing event in my life, but that only event is not that. Later I met him. What I learned from him is a slow process. So these are one of the things which you go on to read events. These are the 10 events which will make you ready. The best, it is not the best 10 songs of Lata Mangeshkar. Lata Mangeshkar has a million songs. So please remember at your age, 3 books, 3 words, 3 lines, 1 person is not life. Life is continuously changing, continuously responding, continuously making you a better human being if you have positive attitude. So that's what I want to say. Go for that. That's 3 words. 3 words, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, what is your opinion of using AI in literature as a storyteller and a narrator?
Definitely not. My husband prepared this speech using AI, and when he was like, oh, Murty is using AI. He said, how do we know? I have repeated once, same data. Okay. Emotion, created when, emotion is created in your mind. When you look at a beggar, you look at the dead body, you look at the living person, why a Prince Siddhartha became Bhagavan Buddha. We see all 3 of them. We don't become Bhagavan Buddha. A sensitive mind can respond very well to the situation. And that becomes a creative mind, and that creates a good literature. AI is a tool in your hand, but it's not master of your life. So, irrespective of AI, still you can write a good literature. Second thing, AI can produce literature, but you can, at least I can make out with AI literature. Okay? Both are good. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. This question is not from me, it's from my mother actually. She always wonders that in this changing time, she should either be a mother first or a friend first. So she wanted to know what she should adapt a more different approach or go with traditional parenting as it should.
Mother has asked you this question.
Yes.
Tell your mother, to you or to your brother?
I have a little sister actually.
Okay, both girls is easy to answer. She should be friend first.
Okay.
I always was friend to my daughter. For boys, different rules. Huh? Because mother should be good enough to know different rules from different people. Again, different nature also. I was friend to my daughter first. I told Beta, when you make a mistake, you are scared. Don't get scared with me, I am your friend. Come and tell me what mistake you have made. I won't get upset. I will tell you, this has happened, don't repeat it. I will support you like a friend. Then I become a mother and I will examine myself. What did I miss to tell my daughter? Okay? Because you are all teenagers, 10, 11, 12. You require such great support from your mother. You become a strict mother. Why did you do this? I knew before that. You didn't listen to me. You deserve this. Or tomorrow onwards I will not talk to you. You did not get 98%. None of them work. You will remember. Your daughter will remember you as a great friend. Even after her marriage, when she becomes a mother, even when she is in whatever position, she will talk to her old friend. If you are a strict mother and doing this, it is a rule. Don't. You do. She says, "Because thank God I got married and all of that." Don't do that. Tell your mom to be friendly first and find out the reason why children, where they make a mistake and correct them. Then good words later. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Last two questions.
No, I don't have a problem.
So last two, 3 questions I'll consider.
I don't mind children, but I have to be in parliament.
Children have to go home for this process.
You also have to take your bus. Otherwise, you can have go together the whole night. Shivratri, Jagran, you can do. But you have to
So
go.
the next only 2 questions. Heartfelt greetings to ma'am. I would jump to my question that is of 2 words. How did you manage business and your passion writing? As myself, I want to become a fashion designer and create a brand, but I want to create a whole new world in which I would express my thoughts to everyone.
Fine, you can do that. How it's easy. Put your mind 100% in that. The mind shows you the way. The mind shows you the way when you put 100%. If you put 50% in both, you won't be successful in either of them. When I was doing business, 100% I put it. When I am writing my history book with the passion, I put 100%. That time I don't even think of business. When I was doing business, I never thought of this. It's either A or B. And B is not there. A and B will not be there. A and do your work. After that, you take B. That's the way. It has worked for me that way. Okay, thank you. Last question will I go? It was 2 o'clock I would have to leave, ma'am. 2 o'clock.
Yeah. And the last question, please.
I'm sorry, girls, remaining people. Some other time. Sorry. You can some other time, we will definitely do.
This is the last question.
My name is Karthik and my question is that do you still feel like butterflies in your stomach when you are publishing a new book, even after all these years of being an author?
Never felt a butterfly. Never ever. I have written 51 books in 50 years. 50 years, 51 books. Never ever felt a butterfly because for me, joy is writing. Joy is not, oh what, whether I get an award, whether a book is sold or not. No, it never affects me. I don't have anxiety when I read a book. What will happen to that book? I don't have that anxiety at all. I enjoy, I write. If my readers want to take it, let them take. If they reject it, next time I will not take it. It's okay. But I will write to myself and keep it aside. The whole process of writing is for enjoying what I feel is right. So I never felt butterflies at any time in my life. And I also developed not only this during examination time, I never had butterflies. I said, look, I have done my level 5. I will appear for the exam. In case the marks don't come, what can I do? It's okay. If the marks come, I don't go to express, oh, I got butterflies. Very nice, I got it. So I have taken life as it comes. No butterflies at all. Only flowers. Dhanyavad. Vande Mataram. Jai Hind.
Ma'am, let me
word for Ramagya students. One few words to the Ramagya students so that motivates them over the years.
Harbor, but they are not meant to be there. Life is like that. People who walk, they fall, but legs are given to walk. Be adventurous in a legal, ethical way. Be curious in legal, ethical way. Be hardworking and enjoy every moment. You are all but flowers in a fine way. Enjoy life. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I now invite our Managing Director, Sir, Mr. Utkarsh Gupta, and our Chief Academic Officer, Sir, Mr. Amar Singh Rathod, to kindly present ma'am with a painting made by the art department of our school. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your patience, for your time, and for sharing your wealth of your knowledge.
फोटोग्राफर को उसके साइड बीच में आ गया उस साइड।
I would also like to invite our Chief Academic Officer, Mr. Amar Singh Rathod, to propose the vote of thanks.
Very good afternoon, Honorable Ma'am, Chairperson Sir, Director Ma'am, MD Sir, and all other dignitaries, and my dear children. I fall short of words to express my gratitude to Honorable Madam for devoting time and blessing us in such a beautiful way. I was feeling overwhelmed when Ma'am talked about the core values which every student must inculcate, like patience, resilience, respect to the teachers. And these are the core values that must be imbibed beyond the academic excellence and book knowledge, because they give us life to live. And one beautiful quote I would like to speak that I just remembered. In Bhagavad Gita it is also said, Udyamen nisiddhyanti karyan namanorathai nain suktasya singasya pravishanti mukhe pranam. So everything comes with your efforts and hard works. Only keeping desires and ambitions are not there to fulfill the objectives of your life. And also many beautiful things ma'am had really spoken about. I really thank ma'am from the core of my heart for blessing us. Thank you so much ma'am, and thank you everybody. Thank you.
So ma'am, can we just request you for one final group photograph for you? Alright, just one picture with the team.
सेव हो जाता है